Good morning, Bishop's Bay. This is Alana. Happy Monday and happy February. It is the start of a new month. We are cruising through 2021, and I'm glad that you are here to join me today for some Wake Up Monday workout time. I shared last week that I have been humbled by an injury that has just really sidelined my workout practice. So thank you for being gracious with me. I am going to show you how to ramp it up. I'm going to show you how to ramp it down, but we're still going to get a great workout in today. So let's go ahead and start by getting our bodies warmed up and ready to work. Today is going to be a focus on cardiovascular endurance mixed in with some active recovery for our core strength. So we're just going to start by finding a place on our feet and just getting that little march in place. This is where we're going to start just picking one foot up at a time. That's a great way to start the day. Now, for those choices or those options, if you want to start the morning a little faster, you can pick up the knees, you can add a little bit of speed and move it into a jog, or you can just step in place. All right, we're going to step our feet out wide, and we're going to come down into some squats. Just pushing our tailbone down toward the floor. Again, choices here are to add a little bit of speed. If you want more, you can always add a little bit of a jump and get that heart rate going a little bit faster. Great job. Let's do 5 more. And last one here, we're gonna go back to that march or that jog, whatever feels good for you. All right, so we're gonna move our heart and we're gonna really focus on our rate of perceived exertion. So this is kind of you monitoring what feels good to you. We never wanna be breathless today. Today is just about keeping the pace going. Even that means it's a little bit slower, which you're gonna see me do. Awesome, let's come down into some lunges. Reaching side to side, coming into that instep. If you can make it to the ankle, great. If you can make it to the thigh, beautiful. Wherever you are, just keep moving. All right, so we wanna be about a 7 in those cardio exertions. That means that we can still talk, like I'm talking to you a little bit here, but I'm probably not gonna wanna recite Shakespeare, all right? So we're pushing it, but not to the point of inability to speak or breathlessness. Good. And let's come back to that march or that run, whatever you need to do. All right, and then our core workout, remember core is our midsection, yes. It's also those glutes, quads, and hamstrings. It's our shoulder, it's really the trunk of our body. It's what keeps us tall and proud. So that's gonna be rate of perceived exertion. It's gonna be much lower, maybe a 3 or a 4. You might feel a little bit breath flowing, but you're certainly gonna be able to talk through it. All right, one last stretch, reaching all the way up, and forward fold, coming all the way down if you can, to your knees, bend a lot if you need to, coming down to your toes, lifting up, and coming back down. Good. This is where you can really see my limitation. Reaching up, and coming on down. Good work. Woo. Oh, see, by the 3rd time, I'm already moving lower. How about you? Last time, all the way up, inhale breath, and exhale breath. Awesome job. All right, I'm gonna start our timer. I want you to go back to that march in place. We're gonna do 1 minute of exercise at a time. So here's your first cardio move. Out, out, in. All right, we're gonna do fast feet. All right, I know many of us don't have a football game to watch next week, but we're gonna kind of practice a speed drill that many athletes do. So working those outer hip flexors, adductors and abductors, keeping that core nice and strong, sinking low to the floor. Hey, how do you make it work for you today? Right, are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Okay, maybe you spread it way out, but we're gonna keep it moving for another 25 seconds. Come on, heart rate stays up. Keep going. We wanna get to about that level 6 or level 7 on that first round. Good, good, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna come on down to the floor. We're gonna start to activate that core. All right, so we're gonna lift the knees and we're just gonna tap the toes. Now this might feel easy if you're not engaging your core. So legs come up to 90, knees stacked on your hip, hands at your side, and then we rotate. How we get that core fatigue is by adding a little speed. Good. You're tapping out, not straight down. Come on, grab the speed. Once you have the speed with a toe tap, can you shift it to a heel tap? See what that does, and see if the low back can stay pinned to the ground. That's a more challenging move. Come on, 20 more seconds, and we're gonna go back to our out, out, in, that little football move. 3, 2, and 1. All right, hug your knees in, roll yourself up. So this is our going back and forth. Out, out, in. Cardio to core, cardio to core. No recovery as we repeat each move twice, and then we'll take a quick recovery and learn 2 new moves. Good, sink low. Come on, I wanna see your feet. Nice. Come on, lower, lower. Hey, we're halfway there, halfway. Remember, what do you need today to start to challenge that cardio? Here's my goal for you. I just don't want you to stop. Just keep going. Come on, 7 seconds. Oh, I'm feeling it. 3, 2, and 1. Back on down to the floor. Remember, we're gonna start with the toe taps. Knees over hips. Don't bring your knee in, just right here. And then notice I'm tapping out, not down. So out and away from the hip. Tap, tap. Think about driving your belly button down toward the floor. Straight down into your floor, into your mat. If it helps, you can spread your arms out. Remember, this doesn't get us quite as out of breath. So this is where we gotta catch our breath. All right, add that heel drop. Woo. Do you want a little more for the last 15 seconds? Crunch up. Oh yeah. So lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Reach towards your heels. Come on, 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Roll on up. Oh yeah. Good job. All right, we've got a little bit of a recovery because we've got 2 new moves, all right? Cardio, core, cardio, core. We rinse and repeat for our second round. Here's your next move. Jump twist, okay? So maybe we remember, come on baby, right? It's a little bit like that. Now you can keep your feet planted and literally do the twist. I know some of you are very good at it. Or you can add the jump. A little bit more, we're trying to really squeeze in through that rotation. That's gonna give us that abdominal tweak as well as that cardio endurance. All right, so you have 15 more seconds. Finish that sip of water. Are we ready to go? Remember, we're targeting a 7 or an 8. That means we can talk back to me, but we're not trying to talk long, all right? No hot gossip today. Let's focus on the workout. In 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Come on, baby. Let's do that twist. Now, if you're doing that full jump, you want to have your arms move in the opposite way of your knees. So we're coming over and really finding that rotation. All right, find that force, use your arms. If you're keeping feet on the floor, I know some of us like to kind of like put that knee out. You just dance your little heart out, all right? That sounds great too. If we're trying to do that full twist, knees together. Good. Come on, can you sink a little lower? Make the twist bigger. We got it. 10 seconds. Yes. All right, pick a side. Standing core strength. Both arms straight up. We're gonna bring our knee towards our elbow. and then tap the toe down. Crunching the knee toward the elbow. Sticking to one side, because remember we're going to repeat, and we're going to do it on the other side. Perfect. No speed needed. You can add a little crunch. Really trying to drive the elbow into the knee. Try to let the foot land softly, so we really still work into that standing leg as well, and stay upright. Good. Last 15 seconds. Can you find your balance? Keep your foot off the floor. Seven more seconds, I know. It's a lot. Last one. Woo! Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Right back to it. All right, we got it. Come on, keep washing machine. Sometimes that's what I call it with the kids. Whew. And if you stop, it throws you off. You gotta reset that twist, so don't stop. Good. Halfway. We got it. 20 seconds to go. Keep breathing. 15. 5 seconds. All right, and 1. Whew. Here we go, other side, elbow to knee. We start by letting the foot touch down, standing tall. One side might be easier to balance than the other. Crunch, crunch. Feel that oblique working hard, like you're folding that side in half. Upper rib, come down toward your hip. For those last few reps, if you want to challenge your balance, keep the foot off the floor. We're so close. And then we're done with this move. Hang in there. Come on, 6 seconds. I'm tipping, stand tall. 3, 2, and 1. Holy moly. All right, we got some new moves. We're gonna move into a grapevine, followed by a squat leg lift. So, I don't know if you remember this from PE class. We're gonna travel across the room. So leg comes back, then leg comes front, and we tap out to the side. Back, front, tap, yes? And then we can add those arms. So we move a little bit faster. You find your rhythm, you find your speed. All right, we have 20 more seconds. If you need a quick drink of water, you go ahead and take that, because we know we're doing the same thing again, right? This is really predictable. Cardio, core, cardio, core. Yes? Okay, 10 seconds. Deep breaths. All right, I want you to show me your best dance moves. Is this a line dance move too? I feel like it is. Like, hit your fingers in your pockets, and we're gonna go to town. Let's go, grapevine. Ooh, I'm gonna go so wide I'm off camera. Stay with you here. Come on. Remember with the cardio, we're working towards exercising our heart. What does that mean? That means we need it to start pumping faster, because that's the only way it's gonna get stronger. The more we challenge our heart, the better and more efficiently it's gonna work for us as well. Remember, if you're like me today, you can take it way down. You can really be intentional, okay? 5 seconds. And hold. All right, we're gonna go same side that we started with our crunches. We're gonna do a squat and a twist. Squat and a twist. Lifting the leg up, optional, just a twist, okay? So again, challenging those rotational muscles, bringing the elbow in toward the knee, bringing the knee in toward the elbow. How low can you sit down in that squat? I have so many favorite exercises, but the squat is definitely one of my favorites. Anywhere, anytime. You can make it fast, you can make it slow. You can add moves like we're doing it right now for that core. It's a classic base move. And let's go back to dancing. Grapevine. All right. Woo. Keep it up. We got it. Slow or fast, but don't stop. Just let your arms travel with you. You can add a little bit of momentum and a little speed. All right, back to our squat. So feet slightly wider than hips, squat, lift and twist. There you go. Good. Tailbone dropping toward the floor. Knee lifting up, finding that twist. We're about halfway there. Awesome job. All right, I got great news for you. We're gonna do every exercise one more time. We're not repeating. We're going through back to back to back to back. And then we're gonna end rather, with a cardio smasher at the very end down on the floor. So if you remember, we go out, out, in for 1 minute. We're gonna go straight there. Down to the floor for a leg drop, back up for some twists, some crunches. We'll do 30 and 30. Grapevine, and then we'll finish just where we ended just now with those squats, all right? So are you ready? We got 6 moves, back to back to back to back to back to back. Did I say enough back to backs? You guys know what we're doing. All right, here we go. 15 seconds to recover, and then 6 minutes on. All right, 10 more. Take a breath. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, out, out, in. 1 minute on the clock. All of you. Great job. Remember the options. We can slow it down. We can lower it down. We can widen it. We can make it fast. Just keep it moving. That's our priority. You're about halfway through. And then we never do this move again, at least for today. Come up on those toes. Your heels can be disconnected from the ground to give a little bit more shin and calf activation, working the lower part of the leg. Come on, 20 seconds. Ten more. Out, out, in, out, out, in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, on the floor, we like this part. Flat on your back, drop your belly button down toward your spine. toe tap. Remember, out and away, knees over hips. We're gonna move through the progressions a little quicker if you want more. Adding the heel drop. Yeah, feel that hamstring fire up. As soon as you drop that heel, we're working the glute and the hamstring real hard, the back of the leg. If you want more, for the last 25 seconds, reaching up. Keep the integrity of the leg drop. If you start to wobble or feel like you're not able to tap down, just release that upper back. Come on. 10. All right, who remembers what we're doing next? Twisted time. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, back up as fast as you can. Back to that cardio move. Remember, we can add that jump. I think this is challenging to do for a full minute, so just keep moving. Yes. Come on. Almost halfway. If you want to dance, you can, or sing, you can. Woo. Come on, shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Right here. 20 more seconds. Keep those hips moving. Did you add the jump? Did you make it bigger? 10 seconds. Keep it big. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30 and 30. Hands up, elbow to knee. Push into that standing leg. Reach the fingers of the opposite arm high. Smash. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and let's switch sides. Keep breathing. Remember, the core is our active recovery. It doesn't always feel like that. Three, 2, and 1. All right, grapevine. Come on, we're almost there. 1 minute. Let's keep moving. Use your arms, pull yourself across the floor. We're more than halfway. 20 more seconds. At RPE, where you at? If you can say the Pledge of Allegiance without stopping, you're not working hard enough. Come on. And let's come into those squat heel raise, or knee lifts. Squat, rotate, same side, 30 seconds. Yes. Twist. Twist. Last one on this side. Let's go the opposite direction. 30 seconds to the floor. Almost done. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. All right. We're gonna come on down to the mat, 30 seconds at a time, all right? Core stability. Drive the belly button down through the floor. Really focus on wrapping up the midsection nice and tight. That's gonna give us our strength to get through these 4 exercises. 4 exercises, 30 seconds each. We do them twice, okay? So we're gonna start with some Russian twists, coming up, balancing on those hips, and coming side to side. Here we go. Now, you have some choices. We can stay here, or we can lift the feet. But we're trying to keep this low body stable so that we can work on those oblique muscles. Dropping the elbow down and underneath our armpit. Come on, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Lie all the way on your back, bring your heels next to your glutes. Lift your hips, come into a hip bridge. We're gonna stay static for 30 seconds. That means squeezing hard, squeezing hips high, pushing feet into the floor. I want you to grip the floor with your big toe and your pinky toe. That's gonna force the hips to lift just a little bit higher and force this into a strengthening position. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Hips lower to the ground. We're gonna come into our frog crunch. Feet come together, arms reach out and away. Crunch and extend. Crunch and extend. If you need to, crunch, tap down. So we're really focusing on the crunch here. Ribs in towards hips. This just gives us a little bit extra stretch, a little more challenge to get into the middle. All right, let's roll over. We've got a 30-second plank. It's a plank hold. You can be on your knees or your toes. Bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Squeeze everything strong and tight. Long, flat back. Come on. We got it. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're rinsing, we're repeating. Let's do it all over again. Roll onto your back. You have 15 seconds to prepare for that Russian twist. Deep breath. Come on, 4 more exercises to our finish. Come on up, balance. Bring your hands to heart center, and let's drop those elbows. Twist. The more you can lean back, the more challenging this move becomes. This adds that additional layer of challenge. Halfway. 10 seconds. And release. Bring your heels next to your glutes. We got that hip bridge. Bring everything up nice and high. Press your feet hard into the floor. Square everything off to the ceiling. And let's hold. Almost there. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips. Bring your feet together. Crunch, extend. Come into that little frog. I feel like I'm moving away from you guys. Crunch and extend. This is the piece we want to get to, right? Where we're in nice and tight. We're as close to our feet as we possibly can get. And then whether you're coming down here or whether you're coming out here, it doesn't matter. This is the money maker right here. Building that tension, finding that core, flat lower back into the mat. 5 more seconds. All right, and let's roll over. This is it. Final move. 30 seconds on the clock. We've got that plank hold. This is you. Come on. Keep moving. Don't stop. Ignore that timer, that's the 30-second warning. You can always come to your knees. I just want you to keep the core strong. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Separate your knees slightly, push your hips back. Let your forehead rest to the mat. Let's give ourselves a little recovery. All right, what a great way to start a Monday. Hang out here just for a moment. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and step one leg forward, coming into a lunge. Go ahead and bring the toes down to the floor, lift the heel up to the ceiling. One thing that I have learned is that stretching is extremely fundamental. So I am relearning how to stretch and recover my body before and after a workout. And sometimes it's hard because it takes more time, but it's so important so that we can come back and do it again the next day. So I hope you'll stay just for a few more moments to stretch with me. Then go ahead and pull the leg back. You want your hips sitting right on top of your knee. See if you can lift up the toes and feel that stretch into the back of the leg. If you want more, you can hinge forward, bringing the nose closer to your leg. And then take this leg and let's go ahead and tuck it underneath us. We're gonna lunge on the opposite side. Woo. All right, bring that toe down to the floor in the back. If you want to, you can come closer to the floor. It's gonna give you that deeper stretch, but just push to your point of flexibility. This feels great for me. And then go ahead and just hinge backwards, bringing that hip right over your hip, overneath, that's not a word. Lift your front toes, and then this is where you can see my injury. I cannot straighten my leg, so you can be like me and have a nice big bent knee and still get that stretch, or you can see how far you can straighten that leg as you're coming down into our hamstring stretch. Let's go ahead and tuck that underneath us. We're going to come back into our final child's pose. This is just a great way to end our workout today. Releasing everything, taking a moment for yourself. Deep inhale, big exhale. Let's do that one more time. Big inhale and an exhale. Fantastic job. Bishops, I'm so glad you joined me this morning. I'm here looking at the beach, but I'll be back with you again soon in Wisconsin. Thanks for joining me here, and I'm back again on Friday to really get into that stretch. So I hope that you'll join me there at 8 o'clock, same time, and you can always check out the recorded sessions on our Bishops Bay website, and I'd love to see you there as well. So have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.